What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing my January current household. So happy New Year's everyone. Did you do anything fun for the New Year's? Do you have any New Year's resolutions? Let me know down in the comments down below. But today we are doing my January current household, which is the same family from my December current household. So if you haven't seen that already, check it out. There's a link to my current household playlist down below. Otherwise, just go to my channel and scroll down to the December current household because it is the same family, just, you know, extended in the future a little bit. So I'm gonna start off by showing you the house. As you can see, the family has changed quite a bit over here. Also, my game might be a tiny bit laggy because for some reason my game's always a little bit laggy when it's paused, but also I've literally been playing this family for about 5 hours. So yeah, once I play for a super long time, my game starts to lag. But this is the front of the house. You walk up and there's a little lemonade stand for the kids. There we go. There's a nice little garden covered area over here. You come up these steps right here and it's a beautiful front patio you can sit on, drink your morning coffee, all that good stuff. And then you'll walk in. Maybe I'll do it this way actually. Oh, no, I do not. I don't want to exit. Really? Okay, Jesus. So you walk in the front door. And if you did watch my December current household, the house is like 90% the same. I am not the kind of person who needs to change up my stuff all the time. The only stuff I really change up is bedrooms, like when people age up and things like that. So we'll start over here. This is just a basic bathroom. It is a really cute bathroom though, probably one of my favorites. And okay, my game is going to be way too laggy to do it in that mode. So we're just going to do it this way. You come down here and this is like kind of a little studio apartment within the house. Originally this was the grandparents. As you can see, they have passed away, and it is now the oldest daughter's bedroom. And nothing has really changed except for I think these pictures down here has changed. This is so Emily is the oldest daughter's name, so this is when Emily was the only kid when she was a baby, and then this is Emily's prom picture. So that's that down here. And then if you come into the living room area, oh my gosh, it's really gonna lag like this. Love that. We have stuff for the cats because this is a very cat-friendly household. At one point we had 3 cats at one time. Obviously you can see now we're down to 1. And also one of our cats just died, so everyone's pretty upset. Stuff for the cats, the living room area. This doesn't get used too often. I mean, my Sims usually don't have time to just sit down and watch TV, which you probably don't believe me because there's literally 2 doing it right now, but whatever. You come over here into the dining room / kitchen area. It's all the same as last month, so like I said, if you watched that, you already know what it looks like. I went into way more depth in my December current household than I am right now. This is the master bedroom, very cute. Master bathroom, cute, with washer and dryer. In the backyard, I think the only things I changed was I added this. It's so cute. It's like a little not a tire swing, it's just like a tree swing, and it's just super freaking adorable. And they have a pool, a grill, table, and then they have this workbench area, and then a 2-stall garage, but they currently only have 1 car, because I think when we bought that car, it literally put us down to like 2,000 simoleons, so we did not have enough, or no, like a couple hundred simoleons, not 2,000. I think it put us down to like 700, so we did not have enough for another car. And then if we go upstairs, there's 4 bedrooms and then 1 bathroom up here. This nursery has been like this since we moved in. It was Emily's nursery, and then it was Taylor's nursery when they were both babies. And I left it the same because I really liked it. This is our youngest daughter's bedroom. Very, very cute. It was actually Emily's bedroom when she became a child, and I loved it so much I gave it to Taylor when she became a child. And then Erin is our daughter's name. She is now the only child, so it's her room. This room right here is Taylor's room. It's pretty basic, but it's also like kind of grown up this looks more like a young adult's room than a teenager's room. So it's very like sophisticated and grown up. And I'll explain why when I explain the people. And then this is the bathroom. It definitely needs an update, but I'm kind of waiting for well, you'll see why I'm waiting when I explain the family. And then this is the son's room. This is Marlo's room, and it is still very little kiddish despite him being a teenager. But the reason for that being, when he became a teenager, the parents were like, okay, well, now that you're older, we can, you know, put some money into renovating your bedroom. And he's like, actually, instead, I'll just keep my room how it is, and can you buy me this car? So he chose the car instead because he is a vehicle enthusiast, but again, we'll get to that in a minute. So this whole story starts with Miss Mia right here. I'm actually going to show her family tree really quick. It actually started with Franny and Brayden. I made those two Sims as young adults. They grew up, they got married, had 3 kids, Brenna, Mia, and Oliver. Oliver hasn't really done much with his life, to be honest. He is dating Christina. They've been together since high school, but he's an adult now, not a young adult. He's an adult, and they're still only dating. They haven't gotten engaged, married, had kids, like nothing. Miss Brenna here has had a bit more complicated life. She has 4 kids with 3 different dads, and the only reason it's 3 is because Daryl and Emma here are twins. So Jillian, her oldest, she had with a guy named Otis. Brenna and Otis had known each other since Brenna was a teenager, and she had been in love with Otis her whole life, but he wouldn't do anything with her as a teenager. And when she finally became a young adult, they hooked up. She got pregnant with Jillian. However, she was actually in a relationship with Cedric at the time. So she told him, like, you know, it's your kid. We're going to raise it together. They moved in together. They were a nice, happy family. They even had a child of their own, Billy. And then when Brenna became a toddler and a child and got like basically her dad's features, like she looked like her dad, I think Cedric, however you want to say his name, kind of realized it wasn't his kid and he left her. And then she got with Genovia. I don't know how you'd say that name, but she got with this guy who is super old. He's actually passed away of old age already. And they ended up having twins. They were engaged, never got to get married, unfortunately, but they had twins together. And then Mia is kind of the one that we started this life with. So let me go ahead and get her out of bed real quick so I can actually show you her. I'm also going to have her change into her everyday wear so you guys can see her a little bit better. Girl, oh, she's going to go vomit. We love that. Well, I'm not going to wait for her to vomit. This is Mia. So her lifetime wish is to become an astronaut, which is level 10 in the military career. She's only a level 4, and she actually just got a promotion yesterday, I think, or I can't remember exactly. So she is an adult, has 21 days till she's an elder. She's a Scorpio, likes geek rock music, fish and chips, and the color hot pink. She loves the outdoors, is neat, a bookworm, loves the cold, and a cat person. And she is married to Mr. Eduardo here. I guess he's invisible right now. We love that. All right. This is Mr. Eduardo. He is so freaking cute. I love him. I just recently actually gave him a makeover to make him look more like grown up and mature. Oh, he's so cute. I freaking love him. So his lifetime wish is to reach level 10 in the culinary career. He is currently a level 7, pretty close to a level 8. He'll probably get a promotion either Friday or Saturday, which is awesome. He has 22 days till he's an elder. He's a Leo. He likes French music, mac and cheese, and the color yellow. He is a vehicle enthusiast, which is an extra trait he got from graduating university. He went to the fine arts degree, of course. A natural cook, a hothead, nurturing, athletic, and artistic. Oh, his skills. I forgot Mia's skills. I'll go back in a second. So he's a level 7 athletic, level 4 charisma, level 9 cooking, level 6 handiness, level 6 logic, level 1 painting, and level 3 social networking. And Mia's skills, she's a level 5 athletic, level 3 guitar, level 3 painting, or level 3 piano, level 6 painting, level 3 bass, level 3 drums. And her hobbies is architectural design. So she does some paintings on here, and then his hobbies is cooking and fixing things and stuff like that. So those guys were actually high school sweethearts. Is he getting a phone call? There we go. Okay. Sorry, I had a text from my boyfriend. I was just reading it real quick. But those two were actually high school sweethearts, and they were very, like, conservative, I guess you would say. They were really like, we can't live together till we're married, no woohoo till we're married. Like, they were those kind of people. So they actually didn't woohoo till they were married. They didn't move in with each other until they were married. But shortly after getting married, they decided they wanted to have children, and they actually agreed right off the bat that they wanted 4 kids, especially because the home they were moving into, obviously, you know, it's got a master bedroom for them. It had, I'd call this like an in-law suite. So it had an in-law suite for her parents, because her parents at the time were old and couldn't live on their own. And then it had 4 bedrooms upstairs. So they're like, oh, 4 bedrooms, 4 kids. And they agreed they're going to have 4 kids. Getting a phone call. Hold on. All right, anyways, so after they were married for a little bit, they decided they wanted to try having children, and they had their oldest here. Her name is Emily. Let's see if I can get her to look up. Okay, well, she closed her eyes, but that's fine. So this is Miss Emily. Sorry, I was reading a text from my mom. So this is Miss Emily. She is such a freaking, oh, dang it. Oh, okay, right there. She is so freaking cute. I love her. She is, I don't really have a plan for her life, honestly. I think I'm just going to kind of let the game do its thing. Okay, sorry, I'm getting so ahead of myself. So the people I see like continuing the family and taking on the generation, I'm actually going to have Taylor and Erin move out together, because I really can't decide which one I want to continue the family between those two. I think I have their life figured out, but I'm not exactly sure. But it's going to be one of those two is going to continue it, but I'm going to have them move out together. And I mean, you'll see in the February current household what happens. So make sure you subscribe for that. But because I already know these are the two I'm going to focus on in the next generation, I really haven't thought much into Emily's life. So she is a teenager. She does not have a lifetime wish yet. She only has 4 days until she's a young adult. She's a Scorpio, likes hip-hop music, cookies, and the color gray. She loves the outdoors, is unstable, a natural cook, and artistic. And she is a grade A student in high school, and she is in the drama club. She doesn't have any skills. However, she does have a boyfriend. So what I'm planning on doing is the day she becomes a young adult, she's going to have her boyfriend move in. I'm going to keep them for 1 day just so we can go to her graduation, and then right after graduation, her and her boyfriend are going to move out together. And I'm just going to kind of let the game run its course and do whatever it thinks her life should be. So that's why I really don't have her, you know, no skills, nothing crazy with her. So shortly after Miss Emily was born, because Mia and Eduardo decided that they wanted 4 kids, they were trying for their second child right away. They wanted them back to back, but they were having a really, really, really hard time getting pregnant. This is like the storyline I'm going with. They tried for a really, really long time and couldn't get pregnant. So finally they're like, you know what? Let's adopt a kid. You know, there's plenty of kids that need adopting. Let's go adopt. So they adopted a little boy named Marlo. They did get him as like a newborn baby. So their next child is Marlo. He is a little chunky monkey, but he is so freaking cute. And I gave him this camera, what is happening? I gave him this like wannabe gangster outfit. He's got a baggy oversized t-shirt, some big headphones, and he's got like big baggy pants that he's sagging like down to his knees. It's so freaking cute. I love it. I would have him stand up, but he's doing his homework. But this is Mr. Marlo. He does not have a lifetime wish either, because he is still a teenager. He has 12 days until he is a young adult. He is a Leo, Latin music, hamburger, and the color turquoise. He has no sense of humor. He's a couch potato, a vehicle enthusiast, and friendly. And that is why I got him the little car, because I think it'd be kind of cute for him to like We are in the process of teaching him how to drive. Emily already knows. Marlo, we're about halfway done, and I want to try and actually teach all my kids to drive because I never get to that. I normally have time to teach my oldest, but that's it. I never get to the rest. So I want to actually teach all 4 of them to drive. And he is a B student in high school, and he's also in shop club for after school. He's a level 2 fishing and a level 4 handiness, and he pretty much spends all of his time on this car. I think this car is going to be like his baby. I really don't see him dating or having kids. I just kind of see him like flipping cars, basically. If you guys don't know, you can buy this thing for, I believe it's 250 simoleons in buy mode. Obviously you can get it for 250 simoleons, and then your sim fixes it up, and typically you sell it for like 40,000. So if you had your sim spend 8 hours a day like fixing this up like they would at a job, you know, within a sim week you'd probably make 40,000 simoleons. So really you could not have a job and just flip cars in this game and make bank, to be honest. So I think it's like a really good idea. Yeah, I like it. But that is kind of Marlo's life. So next baby they had was Taylor, and they actually had Taylor themselves. Taylor is biologically theirs. So the storyline kind of with that is, as soon as they adopted Marlo, like as soon as the adoption was final and they had him, that is when they got pregnant with Taylor. Oh, she's so freaking cute. I love her so much. So she does not have a lifetime wish, again, because she's a teenager. She just became a teenager, actually. She has 16 days, so she's a young adult. She's a Sagittarius, likes country music, egg rolls, purple, loves the outdoors, good, loves the cold, and for some reason, I hate when my game does this. Sometimes it doesn't actually, like I picked a trait and it didn't show up. My game does it actually all the time. Hothead was supposed to be her last trait, and she got that from her dad. I like to have at least one trait from the mom, one from the dad, and she already had 2 from her mom, so I gave her 1 from her dad. She is so freaking cute. I love her so much. Like, this is why I'm having such a hard time picking on whether I want it to be Taylor or Erin next, because they're both so cute and I love them. Her outfit is super cute, kind of like businessy. So what I want to do with Taylor's life is I want her to be very career focused. I want her to be a businesswoman, so like the business career obviously is what I want her to do. I want to send her to university, have her get her degree, and I want her to not really date like ever, not really worry about dating or having kids or anything until she's really far into her career. Like maybe when she's a level 7 or 8 in her career, then maybe she'll consider like maybe it is time to like date and settle down and have a child or something. But I see her being very career focused and not ever really having a life outside of work. It's kind of how I picture Taylor. And last but not least, oh, my favorite, she's so cute, little baby Erin. Oh my, just look at her. She's freaking gorgeous. So Erin is also adopted, just like Marlo is. And my storyline with that is right after they had Taylor, they're like, okay, you know, it took us so long to get pregnant a second time. Let's start trying for our 4th baby right now. Like, let's try right now. And they just could not get pregnant as much as they tried. You know, Taylor was actually a child and we still didn't even have Erin. So they tried and could not get pregnant. So finally they're like, okay, they went to a doctor about it, and basically the doctor said there is a 1% chance of you ever naturally getting pregnant again by yourself. So they're like, okay, we are most likely never gonna have our own kid again, so let's go adopt. And you know, most people want a baby, so they went there looking for a baby, but they got Erin when she was a child. But I feel like 4 or 5 years old, you kind of switch over from the toddler to child phase at like 4 to 5. So let's say she was like 4 years old when they adopted her. And they just went there, they saw her, they fell in love, and they brought her home. And I think part of the reason why I love Erin so much is because this whole family, besides Eduardo has brown hair, but the whole family is blondes. Like, Franny and Brayden were both blondes. All 3 of their kids, blondes. All 3, her 2 natural kids, blondes. You know, Erin is the only one. I guess Jillian and Darren have dark hair too, but I never actually played them. Like, I moved Brenna out of my household when she was pregnant with Jillian, so I never actually played them. So Erin is the only non-blonde I've ever played, and I am getting a phone call from my boyfriend again. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Hopefully I'm done getting interrupted, but I do need to make this quick because I have to go to my mom's. It's actually Christmas Day as I film this, so we love that. But anyways, Erin is a child. She has 1 day till she's a teenager. She's an Aries, likes dark wave music, vegetarian grilled salmon, the color lime. She has a good sense of humor, virtuoso, and lucky. I did not get to pick any of those traits because, again, she was adopted as a child, so we've actually only had her for 7 days. That's crazy. She's an A student in school, does not have any after-school activities, and I don't ever plan on putting her in any. And for skills, she's a level 2 painting, and that is kind of her little hobby. Her pastime is painting. She did paint this little picture right here. She's done another one, but it was literally exactly this, so I sold it. But I actually plan on keeping most, if not all, of her paintings. Normally I sell them and use it for like money, but I don't know, I kind of want to keep hers. And I have big things in mind for her when she becomes like later into her teen life and when she's a young adult. Like, I have big plans in mind for her. So you guys will all see that in my February current household. But for now, that is the family. That is the Sheffield family. I never even said their last name. Wow, what a flop. But yeah, they're super cute. I love them so much. I have been binge playing them recently. Well, recently as in today. These past probably a week and a half, I haven't been able to just because, you know, the holidays and stuff. But before I go, there's actually one more thing. She is currently vomiting from unknown causes. So she is pregnant with baby number 5. And my whole kind of like theory with that is, so right after Taylor was born, they tried for another baby, for baby number 4, and couldn't get pregnant. And before they went to adopt and before they got Erin, they went to a doctor and they're like, okay, you know, why is this taking us so long? And that is when the doctor kind of told them, you know, you have a 1% chance of ever conceiving naturally again. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you flat out, if you want another kid, go adopt because you're not going to have one yourself. So they have had Taylor for, I don't know, I'd say they got her when she was like 4. She's basically a teen, so she's almost 13. So she's like 12 now. So they've had her for 8 years. And after they were told that they could never conceive a child naturally, they just kind of stopped all forms of preventing pregnancy because it couldn't happen anyways. And it took them 8 years, but she is pregnant again. I actually had them a risky woohoo, and I told myself I would only risky woohoo twice. And if she doesn't get pregnant, then having a 5th baby is not meant to be. And she doesn't know it yet, but she's vomiting from unknown causes. So obviously the second time they risky woohooed, she got pregnant. So in the next, in February's current household, it'll probably just be Taylor and Erin, but there will be another child to tell you about, which is really exciting. And it's kind of, I never really have a kid this late in life. Like, most of the time, they're done having kids before they're even adults, you know? Like, I do everything very early, so it's kind of interesting having a kid like this late into life. But I'm gonna go ahead and go. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment of your New Year's resolution or what you did on New Year's or just something exciting, and subscribe if you have not already. It would be amazing. At the time of filming this, I'm only 1 away from 270, so I hope by the time this is posted I'm there, but if not, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to reach 270 very, very soon, and I will see all of your lovely faces in my next video. Bye, guys.